Hi, it's Donna Robertson with Fabric Cafe. What's better than getting a nice bouquet of flowers? Well, a floral quilt. I think that would be even better because they don't wilt. They just keep on keeping us warm, and they're great for gifts. So today we're going to talk about our warehouse sale with floral fabrics. And remember, all of our kits that we show you today are examples of the patterns that we have. You will get one free pattern with every kit that you purchase, or here's the little patterns. If you skip taking the small pattern when you buy 3 kits, you can take one of my books free instead. Every book has 8 patterns. Every pattern is written for 3 different sizes. So let's get started looking at our florals. Now the very first one that we have is called Picture Perfect. One to show off that floral fabrics, and if you have an embroidery machine and you want to do a little embroidery, I actually designed this so you could actually put some embroidery in those blank blocks if you want to. They're great with 2 prints as well. So let's see what we've got that will go in that. Now remember, all of the kits that we show you in this particular video are on sale, so the prices have been marked down. It's a warehouse clearance sale for the end of the year. So this one is called French Garden. French Garden is a great print that will look perfect in this big block. Then you're going to have 2 remaining fabrics. You compare these 2, you pick out the one that you want for number 2, usually your lighter of the 2 fabrics, and then you border it with the darker number 3. This particular kit is 801960. It's French Garden. The pattern is called Picture Perfect, and it's in our book, Quick and Easy 3-Yard Quilts. In the same line, we have another colorway that we want to show you. So this one is the same fabric, same manufacturer. This is a Kaufman fabric here, but this one goes toward the peachy color with the green. So this would be your number 1 fabric, 8020947 Delphine Plaza, and still using the Picture Perfect. Your number 1 fabric is going to go in the largest block. Your number 2 fabric will go in the next block, and your number 3 would be your border. Now you could do these either way. You could put the flowers here and the green on the outside, or vice versa. The really cool thing about 3-yard quilts is you have exactly the same amount of fabric in every piece of fabric, so you can move your positions around and use them in different ways, as long as you cut everything from each position. All right, the next one is called Cotton Candy Garden. This is a sweet one. So you've got your little flowers in the blue and the pink, and then we coordinated with number 2 being pink and number 3 being the blue. So this one would look really cute in Picture Perfect. It's 8020946. Picture Perfect is your pattern. This is a last chance. There are only 4 remaining in this particular one. And the next one, absolutely gorgeous. This one is called Lady Elizabeth. Isn't that beautiful? And this is your number 1 fabric. Your number 2 fabric would go in your second block, and your number 3 fabric would be this great teal color, and that would be where these borders are. All right, so we've got Lady Elizabeth. There are only 2 of these remaining, but with 2 kits you could make a twin size. So the number is 8020945. Picture Perfect is your pattern recommendation, and Quick and Easy 3-Yard Quilts is the book. Now remember, in the books we do give you, in all of our latest books, Quick and Easy 3-Yard Quilts does not have enlargements, but it does have how to place fabric. It's really zeroes in on that. But otherwise, 2 kits will make a twin, 4 will make a king queen, and your instructions are in the books. This particular pattern is a super simple one. It uses your squares just sewn together and then bordered. And on this one, we've actually used chenille by the inch to quilt the quilt. There's no other quilting on this except where we've done a stitch in the ditch while holding the chenille. And then you can brush the chenille and it fluffs. We'll put that one up here and we'll show you the kit fabrics that we recommend for this pattern. This one's called Amethyst Magic. Amethyst is the flowers are just beautiful, aren't they? And those are going to be your number 1 fabric. Your number 9 and your number 3 will be your diagonal. Now on this diagonal, it's instead of being straight up and down like this, it's going to be diagonal on your square, but it's going to look really cool. So you're going to like the way that looks. It gives you a lot of movement in your kit. 8020494, Amethyst Magic. So Easy is your pattern, and that's in the Quilt Favorites book. Now, Quilt Favorites and Quick and Easy 3-yard quilts are both downloadable only. If you choose those as your free book, then we will send you a code for download. Okay, this one's called Groovy Garden. This is really a lot of fun. Be a great one for a teenager or somebody that just likes nice bright colors. Number 1 fabric is your floral, number 2 is the green, and number 3 is your swirl. And the number for this one, 8020944. The pattern we're recommending is So Easy, and that is in the Quilt Favorites book. All right, the next one, this is a last chance. There's only 3 remaining, but this would look really pretty in this as well. So your floral is your number 1 fabric, and if you'll look at this quilt, this is your number 1 fabric. So your floral is going to be here, and it will be here. Your number 3 fabric is here, and this one is your number 2 fabric. So you have your floral, and then we've got a pink that's going to pick up and coordinate with your pinks here. And then you've got that real pale purple that is coordinating with this pale purple that we have in here. You can see that, how it coordinates. Okay, this one is, again, is called Think Pink 2. It's So Easy is your pattern. And your kit number is 8020943. Only 3 of these remaining. Okay, your next one that we're going to show you is called Snowball. Snowball is an interesting quilt from the perspective of when you're making this quilt, you're going to cut the corners off of this, and then we use the corners over here in the border that we've cut off of this. They come into here and make your quilt about 3 inches wider because of the instructions for taking those triangles over to the border. It's a fun little quilt. Okay, this one is Springtime. That is really pretty. So this would be in your large block here, and then in our number 2 we would use the yellow in the number 2 and the pink in your number 3. This one is 8020593, and this one's called Springtime. It is the snowball pattern, and that is not in any book. Okay, the next one is the Gorgeous Geraniums. Now the geraniums are your number 1 fabric. You're going to put that in your big block. The green will be in your secondary block, and then your pink is going to be here in your borders and your trim. The kit number is 8020942, Gorgeous Geraniums. This is the last chance. There's only 3 remaining. Now this one is called Buzzing Around. I really like this one. It just speaks to me. So this is your number 1 fabric. It's going to go in your large block, and the number 2 fabric is over in this block. Your number 3, look at this, you've got your little bees, and they're going to be buzzing around the blocks. So that's going to be a precious one. Now this is the last chance. And the last chance, we're recommending the Snowball. The kit number is 8020941, buzzing around. And we are recommending the Snowball. There's only 2 of these remaining, but remember, you can make a twin when you buy 2 kits. Now the next kits are going to be from the 9-patch, and the 9-patch has 2 different sets. So you actually make 2 different strip sets with the brown and the beige, and then this one's with the pink floral and the beige. So it's a great quilt to go together quickly. Okay, so the first fabric that we're doing here, and I think the 9-patch looks great with small prints. It is, you've got small blocks, and so therefore your small print is going to look, really show up well. So this is your number 1 fabric, and this is another one where I like to put the flowers in the border, so this one works really well for that. You put it in the position for this wide border, and then your number 2 fabric is the blue, and number 3 fabric is the peach color. And your kit number is 8020940, Graceful Garden. It's a 9-patch pattern, and it's from the Quilt Favorites book. Okay, this one is going to be Lilac Dreams. Lilac Dreams is the focus fabric. We're going to put that in the number 1 position. We have the pink and then the lilac. So we compare those two. Get your lightest color for your number 2, and your number 3 is the lilac. I like that one. That's cool. That's the 9+1. No, that's the 9-patch. And there are only 3 of these remaining. Now we're telling you on all of these last chance how many are left. If we don't tell you how many there are, then we have quite a few left in inventory, so you'll be able to take advantage of those. So be sure to check that out. We also have a lot of kits that we are not showing in our segments because there are so many that we are discounting. So you've got an opportunity for some great deals. Okay, the next one is the Navy Daisies. The Navy Daisies, another one with the small print that looks really good in the 9-patch. And this one has navy, and then it has little pink. So it's pink and navy. And then here's your pink to coordinate. And then we have a navy with the little X's on it back here. This one would be so cute in that 9-patch. The number is 8020938, Navy Daisies. 9-patch is your pattern. It's from the Quilt Favorites book, which is a downloadable book. And there are only 2 remaining. So you'll check that one out. Now we have just last chance. We're not going to necessarily show you a quilt, but we will show you some of the quilts, some of the patterns that they would look good in. This would be another one that would work really well for, let's see, we have, I don't know who did this one. Okay, this one's going to be used for Pretty Please. The flowers will be your number 1, your number 2, the green, and the number 3, the gray. This will be an absolutely adorable one done in Pretty Please. And your number is 8020937, Summer Bliss. Pretty Please is your pattern, and it's a last chance. There's only 1 remaining. Okay, this one is So Quick. So Quick is one of our most popular patterns because it does just that. It goes together so fast. And this one is called Musical Roses, and there are these beautiful little rosettes with the green, and it has a musical note to go with it. And then it has the green for the companion. This one is recommended So Quick. It's a last chance. There are only 2 remaining, and the number is 8020936. Now, So Quick has a big 10-inch block in it, so that's one of the reasons it goes together so fast. Okay, there's only one of these remaining, and it is called Romantic Roses. And it has this great, those beautiful roses, and they go together with the cream and the red. This is gorgeous. And we sold all the rest of them, but it's still sitting, and it was getting lonely back there on the shelf, so we're going to mark it down. You'll want to take advantage of this. 8020935, Romantic Roses. Stepping Stones is the pattern we recommend, and that is in the Pretty Darn Quick book. Okay, then we go from the Romantic Roses to the delightful Daisies. Look at that. Cute. Real bright and cheerful, and you can just see the sun in the garden with all those pretty little flowers is your number 1 fabric. Your number 2 really picks up the green in the leaves, and the number 3, the blue, will pick up the blue in the flowers. This will be a really bright, cheerful quilt. There's only one remaining. 8020934, Daisy Delight. We're recommending the 9+1 quilt, and that's from the book Quilts for Kids. Okay, and some blue and yellow. That's another really popular color combination, blue and yellow. So this one is called Sunshine Garden. It has the blues and yellows in the focus fabric, and then we pick up a yellow for the second fabric and a blue for the third. This one will be great. It's only 2 remaining. We are recommending the Pinwheel +1 pattern. That is in the Quick and Easy 3-yard quilt book. And Sunshine Garden has 8020933. Sunshine Garden is the name of the kit. And this one, these are called Teal Terrace, and we recommend the Sugar Pie pattern for this one. So this one is your focus fabric. Your number 2 fabric is the yellow. You can almost see a trellis out there on the terrace. A trellis on the terrace. Then we've got our number 3 fabric is that nice gold that's going to coordinate with the center of the flowers. Our number is 8020932, Teal Terrace. Sugar Pie is the name of the quilt that we recommend the pattern, and it's Pretty Darn Quick is your book that this pattern is in. There's only one remaining of this one, so you'll want to be sure to check that out. Now, when we do a warehouse clearance sale, we really are doing a lot of clearance because we have lots of new fabrics coming in after the first of the year. So this year-end warehouse sale, we also have a great opportunity to do some stash building. This particular grouping of fabric is an example of our 3-yard bundles that are made with half yards. So you'll get 6 half-yard pieces. They will coordinate either with theme or with color, and so you can see all of those. We have quite a few of those available on our website. So as I said, everything that we are showing you today is on special, and we have a lot more, so be sure to check out our website at fabriccafe.com. We do have 3-yard quilt books. They are $15.99 each, but you can get 1 book free every time you purchase 3 kits if you just skip taking the little pattern and pick the book instead. It's all explained on our website. We look forward to working with you, and Happy New Year.